What's going on, guys? Brick Breaks here, and today we're reviewing, Jesus Christ, the Threezero Premium Scale Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime, their most recent release. This relevancy train is continuing, people. But before we look at the figure, son of a bitch. The packaging. Is this even the front? Is that even the front side? No, this is. No, that's the back. I had it right. Yeah, nice image of Prime on the front. Transformers Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime. On the side, that's schematic-y image and a bunch of bullshit. Same on the other side. Transformers Bumblebee Optimus Prime on the top. Styrofoam. And in the back, you got Prime and a bunch of shit. I'm tired already. Well, let's just get into the figure itself. Jesus Christ, look at this thing. As always with Threezero, work of art. This is only my second figure for Threezero. It's still a work of art, just like the DOTM Optimus. So, pulling him in for those details, and we're going to go handheld here for the detail segment. Gorgeous, gorgeous head sculpt here. I mean, that is a spitting image of BB Prime. You can just hear the voice of Peter Cullen coming out of that. I don't have any connections with voice actors, don't even ask. Going down, you got the Autobot symbol and these smokestacks. The window titties. The abdomen section. Just a bunch of layered details and weathering. Got the arms there with blue panels on the sides. His blue hands, his thick thighs. The legs with the Cybertronian hubcaps. This thing is currently in his Cybertronian mode. We'll get more into that later. His big feet, and if we spin him around, as always with Threezero, clean ass accurate back lives matter. Susan, please don't cancel me for that. Yeah, just so much goddamn detail. It's the little things that Threezero really touches. Like, it's just these little details right here in the back that they easily could have missed, but they went ahead and put it in. And especially when you look at the forearms, look at all of that. Jesus, that is gorgeous. And you get the signature arrows on his forearm. Overall, beautifully detailed piece here. Now here comes the fun part. The articulation. Now the instructions do give you a fully detailed pose breakdown, but it would be a major cop-out just to grab them and show you the pictures. So why don't we actually film it? Yay. Ball joint at the head and a ball joint at the base of the neck. Working both of those in tandem allows him to look up that far and look down that far. You also get some side to side. Every ball joint can be a swivel. Rotation at the shoulder. Shit. Forearm bitch just popped off. full 360 rotation at the shoulder. And this section can hinge upward, allowing, we're just going to leave that off, the arm to move out that far. And you can also move it out at the base of the shoulder that far. Bicep swivel. This panel here is spring-loaded, allowing for a deep elbow bend. Even a 4 elbow swivel. Moving down. The wrists, or hands in general, ball joint at the hands, every ball joint can move in and out and up and down. Ball joint at the thumb, every ball joint, and a hinge joint at the thumb. Fingers can move and splay open like this. And you got a triple hinge joint at each finger, individually articulated. Oh boy, this is where the true fun begins. He does have, let me just get his arms out and out of the way, some fantastic torso articulation. Waist swivel, not swiveling it around all the way because this thing is way too big. Some side to side movement of the torso, and a beautiful ab crunch. And I need to show this off from the back. When you crunch his torso forward, it just reveals more spinal detail. They did not have to do that, but they did, and I appreciate it so much. Threezero, if you're watching this, which you're most likely not, but in case you are, I love you. Excuse me. Side skirts are on a ball joint. Every ball joint can move up. Or front skirts, really. Side skirts, every ball joint can move up. And the back skirts can hinge up. So the legs are on drop down hips. So they can kick that forward that far. I'm pretty sure it can go further, but this thing is just so goddamn heavy, I'm not even going to try. Back that far. Here's the real fun. And you already know, there's a beautiful spread. Ooh. Biggest spread I've ever done. Please take that out of context. Thigh swivel. Deep double jointed knee. Don't know if it's double or triple jointed, but 1, 2, just double jointed. Damn. And the feet can swivel. This section moves up. Toe joint. And a pretty good pivot that I'm not even going to demonstrate because it's really, really stiff. Oh, God. This thing is so goddamn beautiful that it's a but it, as always with these big boys, is an absolute nightmare to manhandle. Now, accessory-wise, he does include parts to swap him into his Earth mode. So you get new smokestacks, beautifully detailed. I'm pretty sure these clips and the smokestacks themselves are die cast. You get some new Autobot logos with actual headlights that don't light up, obviously. You get some new side of the forearm pieces which these are rubbery. You get some new window titties. These are the Cybertronian ones. I have them with the Earth ones on now because these things, they can swap out, but I am yet to try, and I do not want to try. Because it's a very minor difference, and I don't even care about the difference that much. Oh, but Brick Breaks, you're the type of guy who points out every minimal difference on a Transformer CGI model. You're going mental, I swear to God. To that, I say fuck off. Next, you include, you get these clips with tabs on them, which you'll see what these are for in a minute. And last but not least, you get this big ass rifle. And that is big, motherfucker. Like this. Now let's get him into his Earth mode, shall we? You saw the forearm piece, the blue forearm panels love to pop off all the time, so we'll just lower this thing to demonstrate. Get a bunch of ports and pegs there. This thing is uneven. That's better. There is a right and a left. This is the left side for the left forearm. So it just plugs in to the side of the forearm seamlessly. Next, coming up to the shoulders. The fronts just unslot and these unclip. Now, out of the box, these smokestacks are a nightmare to install and remove. But over time, as you do it, it gets a little bit easier. That one came out pretty easy. And the smokestacks just clip in. Then you bring in the new the new shoulders. Plug them in like so. And finally, the legs. As you can see, he's got hubcaps. They just remove by magnets to reveal some Earth wheels. And there you have 1/2 of Prime in Earth mode. Now to raise back up to compare the modes. So just like in G1, because Bumblebee movie is heavily influenced by G1, not too many differences between Cybertron and Earth. Mainly it's just the shape of the smokestacks, the overlapping panels on the shoulders, and the blue forearm panels, and the hubcaps. So let's just install the rest of this. And here he is in his full Earth mode. Now it's time to talk about the BFG, big flippin' fuck. So you just want to take the clip here and attach it to the, and it'll just slide onto the handle. Yeah, I have the correct side. Just snaps on. There you go. So much adjusting in this video. Excuse me. There's a slot in his palm, right in there. We'll just raise this up to make it easier. Right there, that the clip will just go into. So just tabs in, then wrap the fingers around it to get a grip. And he holds it pretty decently. So we'll just lower that and show that off in full. Yeah, that looks nice. Now, there's one final thing to talk about with this guy, and that's LEDs. We'll just remove the gun. You want to take off this bottom panel. It just slides on via some tabs. And you can see the two LR44s it requires. And the switch, which you switch, yeah. Though I do think it would be slightly better if they went with a yellow beam, as the Autobots were shooting yellow blaster bolts in the movie. What can you do? And that just tabs right back in. Now for the main LEDs, the ones that sell the figure or help to sell them. They just bring him to life. So the top of his head just removes. You can see the LR44s, 2 of them, not included. And you just press down the forehead crest. Yeah, that is beautiful. And when you turn them on and off, they fade out. Fade on. Now he's dead. My only issue is without the LEDs, his eyes look really dead. That is about it now for the size comparisons. I don't have my previous review on me at the moment. So here is Quick Shadow, who is the exact same size as the previous review. Just dwarfed. Now here's the comparison that I know y'all have been wanting. Here he is with the DOTM Threezero Premium Scale Optimus Prime. Slide them over so they both have a chance. And we'll turn on both their eyes. And don't they just look beautiful? Now, there are quite a few differences between the two, not just design-wise, obviously, but build quality. Let me just bring back the tripod so I don't kill my arms. And we'll just turn those off so I don't drain the batteries. First obvious difference is weight. This thing feels fairly heavy. This thing is really heavy because his entire inner frame and the joints are all comprised of die-cast metal. This guy's merely just got ratchet joints, which don't really do him a good favor. This feels so much more stable because, like, if you like shake it, he's not gonna go anywhere. This thing, I'm worried about. I've already had to glue on one of his mirrors. And this guy, however, has more posability. This was Threezero's first Transformer, I believe, and this is their most recent, so I can't understand that. So, what is the overall score? I do put him above DOTM Prime. DOTM Prime is still amazing. Like, it's a beautiful figure. I mean, all of Threezero stuff is. But thanks to super solid joints, phenomenal stability, and greater articulation, this guy's going above DOTM Optimus. Sorry, Zeddy. Let's just get him out of here. Back on his perch. So some final thoughts for this figure. Amazing. Do I recommend it? Oh, yes. If you can afford it. I spent like $500 on this thing. The funny thing is, back in April, when this guy was announced that and officially went up for pre-order, I immediately pre-ordered it. And I don't regret it, though I had to wait 4.5 months for it to actually get here. I pre-ordered it in April and got it in September, so last month. Sorry it took so long, but I had to get used to it. So there you have it. There is the Threezero premium scale Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, both at BrickBreaksOfficial. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace. You know, Threezero doesn't really pop up on this channel too often due to heavy prices. So it'd be kind of weird if the next video is also Threezero. No, I know you want this shit. Subscribe, bitch.